Coming up on high school game night, check out the packed house in Denver, widely considered the game of the night between Calico and Landers Strasburg.
Plus, the Warwick Warriors denied a win last year against Manheim Township on a last-second field goal. Would their game tonight have as much drama? Find out next. High school game night starts right now.
We are brothers, that's one. We fight.
Hello and welcome to High School Game Night, the halfway point of the regular season. We're starting to learn a lot about our football teams. I'm Bryan Kast.
Yeah, and I'm Chad Landers. You can definitely start to see some trends developing, Brian, especially when you talk about a team like the Calico Eagles and their offense. Tops in the LL in total yards, yards per game, and points.
Right, impressive stuff from them. And their opponent tonight, another offense that has been on fire lately, Peter Strasburg behind gunslinging quarterback Colin Bear Shank. Seems like LS has been in a shootout every week. What a view from high above Eagle Stadium. LS leading big at the half. So Calico trying to play catch-up in the third quarter. Dante Haynes to Justin Margurnis. But the ball comes loose. Pioneers scoop it up, and they are in business once again. Red zone opportunity. Shank hands the ball off. They are into the promised land once again. It's 42-0 Pioneers, but there is no quit in these Eagles. Pitch goes out to DJ Fabiani, and he refuses to go down easily, dragging defenders with him. But it was just not Calico's night. LS comes into Eagle Stadium and shocks the home team. Pioneers win big, 42-0.
Yeah, surprising there.
Yeah, it really is. Our next game up in Section 1, the Warwick Warriors, fresh off 2 wins in a row, going for 3 tonight against Manheim Township.
Last year in this game, heartbreak for the Warriors. A 19-17 loss, last-second field goal by Township, stealing the victory from the jaws.
I remember that.
Yeah,
not good.
The Warriors looking for some retribution tonight. We'll find out how they did boys in red on the road against the Blue Streaks. Both teams 1-0 in Section 1. Now, Township comes out clicking on offense. Eric Benjamin finds Faseo Alulale over the middle. Not easy to say, and he'll do all the work after that, slicing up that Warwick defense. A 38-yard touchdown pass, and the Streaks up 7-0. More offense from Township. Jacob Zug gets the handoff, muscling his way through the defense. 8-yard run for him gives the Streaks a 14-0 lead. So Warwick needing to mount a comeback here. They turn to the arm of Colin Gibble, looking downfield for a receiver, but John Stutz picks off the pass. Another costly turnover for Warwick. They just can't get the offense going tonight. Manheim Township with a big win in Section 1, 35-7 over those Warriors.
We're just getting started. Coming up, Manheim Central has the league's top defense. Could they shut down Lebanon's air raid attack to get a road win?
And the Garden Spot Spartans still unbeaten on the year. Could they get it done against struggling Elizabethtown, a team that they are looking to keep their streak alive against? Stick around. We'll be right back.
High School Game Night brought to you by JD's Pazzo Pizza in Ephrata.
Welcome back to High School Game Night. Time for our weekly check-in with your Garden Spot Spartans. They and Wilson, the only unbeaten teams remaining in the LL.
I am, of course, the founding member of the Garden Spot bandwagon. They are ranked 3rd in the District 3 power rankings. Seems like a different guy steps up and contributes huge every week. Coach Matt Zamperini in charge of the spot, wondering which guy it would be tonight. No score late in the first quarter. Quarterback Mitch Martin looking for a man, but it's picked off over the middle. Bryce Murph for E-Town has it, looking for points now. Cuts it back across the field. Martin not going to catch up to him. That is a pick 6. Bears shock Garden Spot. They are in the lead. So to the second quarter we go. Martin rolling right. Finds Javon McIntyre, and what a stretch into the end zone. This game's all tied at 7. And it's Garden Spot's yet again. Martin hands off the rock to Mac. Boom. Lots of room and lots of blockers to the left side. He will be in for the score. Spot leading at 14-7 at the half. Third quarter now, it is just Mitch being Mitch. He drops back, says, nah, let's run it instead. Just finds a lane, making some wild moves here to fake out the E-Town defense. Don't know how he does it, but hey, he takes it to the house. 1-2-1-7 spot right there. E-Town makes a game of it in the second half, but the Spartans hang on to win. They're 5-0 after a 28-21 victory. For the spot, they'll now prepare for a momentous game against Cocalico next week, but how about another Section 2 power, Manheim Central?
Yeah, we talk about the offenses for Garden Spot and Cocalico, but Central's defense has been stifling, tops in the league, and the best stat from last week, they held Elizabethtown, who you just saw, to negative total yardage minus 12. Wow. Impressive. Barron's hitting the road to Lebanon City, taking on the Cedars, pick it up in the second quarter. Lebanon going for it on 4th and goal. Luke Eisenhower with the reception, fighting for the yard, gets down to the 1, but Central holds, and they turn it over on downs. Barron's up 14-0. And then on offense, it's the Barron's quarterback, Tony Stafiri, keeping it on the ground, fighting for the end zone. Watch him move the pile here. Won't be denied. Eventually falls into the end zone. The 8-yard TD run gives Central a 21-0 lead. And right before the half, Barron's at the goal line again. Damon Camacho gets the handoff. He's in from 6 yards out. He had 263 yards on the ground tonight. Woo. Racked up 4 touchdowns. Manheim Central in complete control in this one. They stay on top of the section race with a 45-0 win on the road. Next up, Conestoga Valley. It's been a weird up-and-down start for the season for the Buckskins.
Right. They'll hang with a tough team like Lampeter Strasburg, but then struggle against Manheim Township. Good news, though, sophomore QB Grant Stolzfus already has more completions, 70, than he did all of last season. The bad news, they've got to face another Section 1 beast, the Penn Manor Comets. They are led by QB Tanner Arisman. He was featured in Sports Illustrated, and for good reason. Keeper down the right side, finds the sideline, and he is in for the first score of the game. Comets up 7-zip. A little later, more Comets. Arisman hands it off this time. Jamal McCaskill, this run busted to the outside as well, all the way to the end zone. It's 14-0 Comets. So CV trying to answer. Stolzfus flings it out here to Darian Whitfield. It'll look like he catches it and has a foot in bounds, but the refs say no. But we have instant replay. Check it out. Certainly looks like he's in. CV denied the score. It's a bummer for the Buckskins. And Penn Manor goes on to win the game 45-14. So many highlights tonight, but just one more game for you. The Ephrata Mounts, no longer scoreless on the year. They finally put that ball into the end zone last week.
Right, and they've shown that they can move the ball, so we might see some more of that coming up. Let's head to the new turf over at the Wharf for the second straight week. It's 4th down for York Suburban in the red zone, but the pass is floated up and into the hands of the Trojan receiver. Nice pitch and catch leads to a 20-0 lead for them. And like we said, Ephrata moving the ball at times. Jory Hagan, the gunslinger, finds Alex Rummel. Nice completion there. And then Hagan will find another one of his dangerous targets here. It's Michael Caravallo. Ephrata just can't seem to finish those drives, but there's a lot of season left for them to figure it all out. Tonight, however, it's all York Suburban. They win it 49-0.
Our highlights might be through, but do not go anywhere. We've got every score from every game in the LLE coming up.
Plus, we'll tell you how to find our Play of the Week selections that you, the fans, can vote on. All that coming up right after the break, so stay with us. High School Game Night is brought to you by Yogurt Works Cafe in Ephrata, where you can build it your way. Welcome back to the post-game show. Time to go around the LL League and check in with the teams in section play tonight. The king of Section 1, Wilson, taking care of business against Cedar Crest tonight. Bulldogs win it 62-6, while your McCaskey Red Tornado with a huge upset tonight. In case you didn't hear, they hand Hempfield their second straight loss, 27-7.
Imagine that. How about those Red Tornadoes? Right. Elsewhere, Solanco at Lancaster Catholic Crusaders get a much-needed win, 19-15. Over in Section 3, Columbia visiting Donegal. It's the Indians getting back on the winning track. They win it 40-7.
Also in Section 3, Angelo Cleona putting together some quality wins here. They hammer Elko 42-21. But don't forget about Northern Lebanon. They are also making a claim for the Section 3 title. The Vikings beat Pequay Valley 26-13.
Should be a good race. So those were the scores, but how about our potential plays of the week? We've selected this week's best of the best, and we'll post them online in just a bit. To vote for your favorite, just go to our blog, news11sports.tv. We'll have all the plays along with a poll posted a little before midnight, and we will announce the winner, of course, next Friday on our 5:30 newscast. And don't forget, we've got more live high school football on BRC 11 next Friday night in high definition. Another one of those smash mouth Section 2 games.
Manheim Central hosting Lancaster Catholic, looking to give the new boys a warm welcome to the section. Tune in next Friday. Our live coverage begins from Eldon Ritu Stadium at 7 p.m. All right, Brian, that'll do it for week 5. Any final thoughts?
I told you, Chad, at about 3 p.m. this afternoon,
Yes.
I said, watch out for the McCaskey Red Tornado. I thought Hempfield would come out flat.
I thought you were crazy.
You thought I was crazy.
Yeah.
It turned out to be right. Other than that, Garden Spot 5-0,
Right.
that huge game against Cocalico.
Garden Spot looking good. And speaking of Cocalico, we both kind of thought that the LS game would be a little bit of a battle that goes down to the last possession, but LS kind of had things rolling today.
They did. They really did.
Yeah, all right,
pretty
so
crazy.
Cocalico will look to rebound next week, but that'll wrap it up for us. For all of our high school game night crew, I'm Chad Landers.
And I'm Bryan Kast. We'll see you next week.